Insane optimization on these. Look at that. Perfect descent. These are insane. This run must have taken a few attempts. Just the amount of times where you would just get trapped by all the gorillas and lions and die. Alright, so this first one is by a runner called Icor. You've probably heard of him. This is a glitchless on Lost Valley. Straight away a use of a technique there to avoid the fall damage. So as you land, you roll, and the roll will put you into a sort of fall animation, but because he landed on the corner, it allowed him to get over without falling. And a little shortcut there as well. It's actually a pretty cool shortcut to pull off. Just saving you from grabbing and pulling yourself up. You instead just do a somersault in the air, twist, and you're able to get up that way and save time grabbing. Curious to see if how the T-Rex interacts with him. So completely ignores it, runs straight up to the right. Nice. I wonder if he uses, yeah. Takes that same route of using the slope to quickly get up there, instead of grabbing and hanging on. So this is a glitchless speedrun, and he's not trying to grab the secrets here either, so literally as quickly as possible without obtaining any secrets. Obviously running and jumping is quicker than just running, so that's why he's going to be using that. And he's on the modern controls, which is faster than the classic tank controls. Quicker turning. No need to kind of line yourself up for jumps. First cog collected there. Oh! Close. Very close. I wonder how many times he's had to restart that run because the raptors would obstruct him and knock him back into the water. Wow. It's a nice little time saver there. Instead of stumbling, you go onto the sloping platform and then jump and continue straight. That's really good. That's literally all the cogs already. Such amazing little time savers. Like this little thing here again. Stumbles, rolls. Saves the stumbling animation. Saves a couple of seconds there. That looks difficult. And I don't think that kind of skip is possible on classic controls because you need the ability to twist in the air. And only modern grants that fluidity of twisting in the air. You cannot do that, I do not think, on the tank controls. So it's pretty interesting that these new optimizations are coming in as the modern controls have been introduced. Just some really good platforming. Again, I'm not sure if that's possible on the classic tank controls there. Just putting in all the cogs, and then I imagine he will just immediately jump over the waterfall. So what your technique with the lever pulling to jump just before, I'm not sure what benefit that has. Every jump is just perfect. Wow. And that is Lost Valley done. What time is that? 3 minutes 56. Unbelievable. Alright, let's head on to the next one. We're now heading on to St. Francis Folly. This is by a runner called Tom_Bow_. So this will be glitched. A glitched speedrun. Okay. Just ignores the lions completely. Doesn't even bother. Spamming the camera left to right. And he's on the keyboard, by the way, not on a controller here. Okay, pretty standard. Curious to see what glitches have been introduced with the modern controls, or if any. This is a glitched run for St. Francis Folly, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see if any new techniques. Okay, so that's new. Usually you can use a corner bug on tank controls, which takes a little bit longer. That just seems immediate. That must save at least 3 seconds.
I'm glad that strat is kind of working. It worked perfectly there. I've been able to make it work on other times. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting jump. Like, there's no way you could get that far to the left on classic controls. It's just not possible. Does the glitch through the railings? This is an old school one. I remember figuring that out by accident decades ago, that was even possible. Insane optimization on these. Look at that. Perfect descent down. Every step there was perfectly done. So rolls off, pulls the lever, rolls off again, and purposely bumps the head. And now watch here, again, saving every stumble, cancelling it with the roll animation. Absolutely insane. Dives up for the key. See how good he's avoiding the swords of Damocles here. Nice. So quick. Pulls the lever, and before you can even see what's happened, he's already up the next level. These are insane shortcuts. What even is that? I've not seen that one before. Could you even ever corner bug like that on tank controls on that area? I don't think so. I've at least never seen that before.
It's not faster, but it's just a lot easier. And it's all because, you know, I've only got one hand on the keyboard. It's like I can, because of where the buttons are, like I can do that one faster.
I do remember there was a glitch here to get up. Yeah. So you kind of embed into the wall. Yeah, and that will allow you to clip up to the top of the room there. But yeah, I mean, this is just so polished. Not a single foot out of place, out of step. It's all thought through. Hasn't killed a single enemy yet, by the way. He's fully pacifist at the moment. Okay. Okay, was that just a standard corner jump there? I think he went for the quicker one, but didn't manage to get it, and then transitioned into the corner jump, I think, so. How does he descend here? Nice. Just ignores the small medipack, doesn't need it. Steps around the outside of the lightning room. Just back to some Very quick platforming. Well, there's the pacifist run gone. And you know what? I wasn't even sure if he had got all the keys. He's done it that quick. He's already got all of the keys. It's so quick and so fast. Props for how polished this run is. Yeah, super impressive run. And that will be St. Francis Folly done. Wow, that was quick.
Insane.
Alright, let's head on to the next one. And we're on to my third favourite level from Tomb Raider 1 here. This one is Palace Midas. Again, Icore. This is a glitchless run. Just takes out the crocodile straight away. Curious to see the order that the bars are obtained. Again, modern controls. Any run these days is going to be on modern controls. That's going for speed. I'm not sure if there's any level now where classic controls is better. I think it's just modern controls. Are just faster. It's just as simple as that. Also really curious how he's going to deal with the mass of animals on this level. Of course, Palace Midas, the level with the most enemies on Tomb Raider 1. Wow, look at that. Instead of going into the water, runs back over the pillars. So this is obviously faster. Must be a quicker way than swimming in the water. Just a little bit of a time save. Back up. So smooth and so quick. So I know typically when you're running this bit, you can do a corner bug up onto one of the platforms when you've raised it. But obviously this is a glitchless run, so you must just go through each pillar, ledge by ledge. Which is quite difficult, to be honest. Gorilla's giving him a hard time. Got caught for a couple seconds on the gorilla there. That's not something you can control them. They have a mind of their own. I suppose part of having a good run is making sure the gorillas, or just having the gorillas be nice and not get in your way. Oh, he dodged a bullet there. Close to impalement. Sticking as close to the corners as possible to maximize speed. Line as straight as possible. Interesting maneuver there. He goes around the outside. Strange path. It must have some reason for that. It's interesting. Ah, so the room already starts detonated. Instead of pulling the block and blowing the room up, it already starts exploded. And that's because he walked over a platform before, which deloads that area of the level. It's quite advanced stuff. I believe it's called a flip switch. Nice shortcut there. You can see the bats still aren't spawned in. Very nice shortcut. Just watching the speed, it's so fast. Opts for the dive there the first time. I do believe the dive is does go further than any other jump. So that could be why. Lying there. Literally not a step out of place. Nice. And is that the final bar? Oh, he's got to get through here. Got to pull the lever to open the gate. Obviously, all of the full zoo. The whole zoo is after him here. This run must have taken a few attempts. Just the amount of times where you would just get trapped by all the gorillas and lions and die. Nice. So far, only the crocodile has seen the light from the shotgun at the start. So there's all 3 lead bars. Okay, nice. So now basically just heading off to the finish line. Avoid all the enemies. Pull the correct lever sequence to open the final door. And insert the gold bars before the entire zoo catches up to Lara. Nice. I wonder if that little bump off the corner there gives Lara the tiniest boost in speed. And this jumping before using the levers as well, I'm not too sure what the purpose is for that. But it must just be quicker, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. So there's the final door opened. There is a lion that spawns in here. Yep. And the rest of the enemies will be catching up now. You gotta be quick. Nice. That's Palace Midas done in rapid. I think that's world record pace, I think. Yeah, world record. 7 minutes and 6 seconds. Absolutely brilliant and impressive to watch. So there we have me reacting to speedruns of my top 3 favourite Tomb Raider 1 levels. I will leave a link to the videos down below. Go and check them out and subscribe to their channels. They're all amazing runners and amazing Tomb Raider enthusiasts. To you all, I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching.